Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Motivational Monday Power Hour with myself and my amazing world-class speakers. It's exciting to be here with you today on this glorious Monday. Welcome, Coral from across the pond. Alexis, welcome. Good to see you, John. DJ Reese. I was jamming to one of your videos yesterday. I felt like I was in the party. I was in the party with you. Appreciate you. Sakshi, welcome. Precious, welcome. Ali, welcome. Leslie, welcome. All right. Someone says they can't find the link. Yeah, just go to my page. Go to my page. Click on it, and and the link is right there, folks. Right on my page. All right. Welcome, everybody. Good to see all of you. We have a lot of people coming in. My name is Eric F. King. I am a sales coach and leadership coach. And on Monday mornings, every Monday morning, I bring to you some of the best speakers, coaches, and consultants that you can find worldwide. All right. And today is no different. I'm so excited about today as we are rounding up the year. So before we get started, I'm going to send it out to my good friend. His name is Ennie. He is a marketing genius. He introduced me to these wonderful audio rooms. Ennie, the floor is yours to say a few words.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, everyone. So welcome, my friends. Great to be here as usual. So, Zion, why are you in the audience? I'll leave that with you, my friend. Right, so welcome, John. Great to see you. The Sakshi, so my good friend Leslie is here, the mindset legend. It's really great to spend time with you again. I'm Baba. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm baffled. LinkedIn's totally confused me. Can't see your full name, so let me open the new tab. Shall I see you, Sec? Welcome. Redagonde? Oh, I just call you Estelle. Much easier, right? Estelle, much easier. Ava. So I see you, Justin. Welcome, Johnny. We see you, Emmanuel. Welcome as well. I'm following those I haven't been following before. I suggest you do the same, my friends. So let's make some friends while we're here. It is the last week before Christmas, which is an amazing thing to say. End of the year is here already, so let's make more friends before our time goes out for sure. Nina, I see you. Habib, Salim, Sullivan, Michael, welcome all of you. It's Amit. So Gail, I see you too. There's so many new people that we haven't seen before. I'm following everyone. My good friend Deborah is here. Now, Deborah is a true superstar in the world of advocacy for people with disabilities. Now, she is one of the world's youngest change makers with disabilities on the planet. And she has an award to prove it as well. And she's got numerous other awards for being an amazing advocate for people with disabilities. So you must connect with her and find out what she's done, and she has a story to tell for sure. My sister Tulu, I see you. Welcome, Mohammed. I see you as well. Brooke, Justina, Abimbola, Shailendra. So Kari, I see you too. Christine, Frozen, Hanzula, Habib, so Avis, Kenneth. Welcome all of you. So there's many of you joining us. So I can hardly keep up, but literally, I've done my best, Eric. I've tried, my friend. I've tried.
All right. We appreciate you. And we'll get to all the rest of the names later. But let's get started, folks. I'm excited the week before Christmas. Be grateful, folks. Be grateful for where you are and what you have today. Jeanette, I'm glad you were able to make it with us. So we're going to get started. We're going to jump right in. And as you know, for all my events, I always start with mindset. Why do I start with mindset? Because that is the beginning of anything you want to accomplish in life, no matter what it is. You have to have the right mindset, right? And I have searched the globe for the best person to lead us off. Speaking about mindset today, I found her. And she is, she just came back from a trip from India. She's all over the world. Okay. She's from Texas, and she does an incredible job. She actually is the host of the Cassandra Terry Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Cassandra Terry. Cassandra, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. What an introduction. I did not know how much you guys absolutely meant to me and how much starting every week with you, how important it is to me until I had to miss it. I wasn't able to be with you guys last week because as Eric said, I was traveling to India. I needed to go and to get some work done there. And it was a wonderful week. And as I looked around all week, there were so many things that were different than what I was accustomed to. Although from a tone perspective, I blended in pretty well. Lots of brown people, but even that, it was a different brown. The hair was different. The language was different. The food was different. Everywhere I looked, on the different side of the street they drove and on the different side of the car, everything. And it just got me to thinking about how we approach difference. And today, I really wanted to talk to you all about your differences. As Eric said, I'm Cassandra Terry, and I'm a mindset coach. And I agree with him wholeheartedly when he said that mindset is everything. How our lives unfold, how we enjoy our lives or not, it all begins with our mindset. And in order for us to have control over that mindset, we have to become aware of the messaging that's playing in our head all the time, that automatic messaging. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? What do we believe about ourselves? And in doing that, it caused me to look at uniqueness. What's my uniqueness? And just encourage you guys that if you can see what's different about you, what your uniqueness is, and realize that in that lies your advantage, lies the thing that will catapult you to the world and the life that you desire so much. We spend so much of our time, especially those younger years, trying to blend in, trying to fit in, trying to be like everybody else. Or sometimes we idolize and we want to be like someone in particular. And in doing that, you're watering down, that you're diluting the very thing that makes you you and gives you the key to the life that you desire. It's your uniqueness where it all begins. And how do you tap into that? It starts with mindful reflection, being able to stop and think about who you are, how you show up in the world, what are the special gifts and talents that you have. Because when we walk in our gifting, we are for once in a place to where we can have and be and do whatever it is that we desire. And we draw people to us that are looking for what it is that we have to offer. I want to be the best version of Cassandra that I can be, because while I'm pretending to be Leah, I can only do that for so long. Eventually, Cassandra is going to start to crack through, right? And if you're drawn to me because you like my impersonation of Leah, I haven't created real, genuine relationship. I haven't been honest with you about who I am, so you haven't had the opportunity to be attracted or not to who I really am. So the relationship is built on nothingness, right? It's built on fake and phony, and that's not what we want. We want to show up as our genuine selves so that we attract to us those who are looking for who we are and what we have to offer. So that's where your superpower is. And you want to turn the challenges into opportunities, the things that make you unique. There are people who need that uniqueness. Every one of us can give the exact same message in content, what it is, but we won't deliver it the same way. We're five very different people who come together and as a collaboration make magic every Monday. Individually, we do great things. We come together and we do magical things. But in order for us to do that, we have to each show up as the best version of who we really are. And the same is true for you, be it you as an individual, be it how you show up in your family as these holidays are coming up on us, how you show up in your work life, your career, your business. Find that voice, that unique voice that belongs to you, and show up consistently with that voice and watch your influence grow. Watch your things turn around and you start to see the life that you desire unfold in front of you. Because in building those authentic connections is where you have the opportunity to not only see who you are, but to begin to expand it. I'm a different person than I was a week ago because of the experiences that I had in India, the people and the things that I got to experience. It expanded my point of view. It expanded so many things about me, but I still am the same person. I just feel wiser. I feel enlightened. I feel broadened because I had the opportunity as me to expand from that point and to learn more and to get a chance to see more of the world. But if I went in looking at my differences as something negative, I may not have been as open to try and to understand and to learn from others. If I went in as their differences being wrong, they're driving on the wrong side of the street, they're not doing this right. If I came into it looking at the differences as right or wrong, I would have missed so many opportunities. So I want to wrap up just by encouraging you guys to be honest with you and allow yourself to be who you are, just as you are, and celebrate that person. Show up as that person day in and day out, and allow your influence and your connections to expand based on the authenticity of who you really are. And you're going to meet the people who you need and the people who need you, and you will never know what will come from those experiences. All right, back over to you, Eric.
All right. Well, thank you so much. As my friend Carl would say, oh my days. That was incredible. We appreciate you as always. Speaking of India, we have people on the line from India. We have people on the line from Kenya, from Nigeria, from Europe, from Canada, all over the world, because we believe in inclusion. And I did want to mention real quick that starting January 1st, everybody, we will turn this into a podcast, and we will be live streaming on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We will be seen all over the world, folks. So it gets more and more exciting as we go. Appreciate you. By the way, if you can jump on YouTube, you'll see me live on YouTube. Eric F. King on YouTube. I see Carl is on right now. And if you get on and make a comment, I will shout you out. All right. So let's keep going. Our next speaker comes from California. So, and in California, it's like 4 a.m. right now, right? It shows how serious she is about her business and about helping people. And one thing I like about her is she always gives us so much value when it comes to making money, keeping money, and investing your money. All right. She is known as a financial expert. And, some people say, well, money doesn't bring happiness. And I always say, prosperity brings much more happiness than poverty. Right? So without further ado, I'm going to bring to the stage my good friend, Leah Garcia. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for this incredible opportunity. I am so fired up to be live and in person on the podcast. Is going to be incredible. I'm excited for 2024. Cassandra, you would look so odd as me. So I'm so glad that you are you. What I want to share with you, well, you know what? My name is Leah Garcia, and I am a financial professional, and I empower my clients by taking them through a proprietary process that I call the wall of wealth. And what I want to talk to you about today is really kind of what Cassandra was alluding to. It's the power of compound interest. Individually, we are empowered, but when we come together, it's a compound interest of all of us working together. And you might have heard this before, the rule of 72, the rule of compound interest. Let me break it down for you. And I'm probably going to share it in a little bit different way that you haven't heard it before. So the rule of 72, if you take the number 72 and you divide it by the interest, the answer will teach you how quickly your money will double. So stay with me, folks. So for example, if you're earning 1% interest, like in the bank or something like that, 72 divided by 1 is 72. That means it would take, if you had $10,000, it would take 72 years for that 10,000 to become 20,000. Are you with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. And then if you're earning a 12% rate of return, 72 divided by 12 is now 6. So your money would be doubling and compounding every 6 years. That means your money would be compounded so much quicker. So instead of having $10,000 at age 71, you would have $1.28 million, folks. That's a huge difference. And you might say, okay, that's great. How do I do that? Well, Albert Einstein referred to this as the eighth wonder of the world because it is so impactful that if you can capture this, if you can understand this and grasp this and implement this, it will change your life. Because people say, oh, well, that's about investing. I don't have money to invest, or my investments are doing well. But if this rule can work for you when you're growing your money, how can it work against you? And this is a blind spot that people miss, because this can also work against you when it comes to your money, as far as your debt in the form of credit cards, student loans, car notes. If you are earning that interest, but then you're paying that interest on your credit cards, and credit cards, by the way, the average credit card I'm seeing are 24 and 30%. That means that your debt is doubling every 2 to 3 years. So if you owe $1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, or like some families I help, they have 40 or $50,000 in debt. That means that debt is compounding every 2 to 3 years. Imagine the feeling of that burden. That's why we have to understand this. And by the way, anything can compound. It's not just your money. Your time can compound. If you did one push-up a day for the next 365 days, at the end of that year, that would have a compound pounding, as we call it, compound pounding impact on you. So I want you to think about this in that way. It's like, what can you compound? What is the one thing you can do this for the next few days that we have in 2023 to set you up for 2024 that can change your life? Maybe it is that one push-up. Maybe it's paying yourself first $5 a day. If you did that for a year, you'd have almost $2,000. And you might say, well, that's only $2,000. That's not that much money. But the average family right now has less than $400. They couldn't even pay a $400 emergency. And that's not going to be us. That's why we're here on Motivational Monday Power Hour, because that is not going to be us. So that's what I wanted to share with you folks. That's my time. I appreciate you. I'd love to teach you the Wall of Wealth. If you'd like my free ebook, send me a DM. I would love to share it with you. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Eric, and I'm looking forward to learning, because I come here not as just a speaker, but as a student. I'm looking forward to learning from the rest of our speakers. Thank you, Eric.
All right. Well, thank you. And we certainly learn a lot from you every single time. Definitely follow her, folks. Go on LinkedIn, click on the picture of all these speakers, follow them, get their ebooks, meet with them, learn from them. All right. So we're going to keep going. So I see you. Let's see, Genevieve on YouTube. I see you. We appreciate you. So again, for those of you that can get on YouTube, go to Eric F. King on YouTube and I will shout you out. All right. So I want to share with you a little bit about goals. Okay. About goals. Now, we are coming to the end of the year. And a lot of times what happens is people have these New Year's resolutions, right? For January 1st. And then they try and accomplish it, but most people drop off around the end of January or February, right? And then they're just going through life, hoping for the best, but they don't really have any goal, any place they're going. And then the end of the year comes around and like, you know what? January, it's going to start all over again. And they do that in cycles, like for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I want to help you today. I want to help everybody on this call today understand that 92% of people that 92% of goals that are created are actually not accomplished. 92%. This is based on research. Only 8% end up being accomplished. So I want you to be one of the 8%ers. All right. So there are two types of goals. There's the results-oriented goals. Okay, that's like I have to lose 30 pounds. Okay, results-oriented. And I mean, they're good because, you have a goal. That's what you want to get to. But the problem with that is if you don't achieve it, then it could be discouraging, right? It could be very discouraging. And you don't actually have 100% control over whether or not you will lose 30 pounds, right? So that's the downside of results-oriented goals. Now, there are also process-oriented goals. Process-oriented goals. Now, a process-oriented goal is when you focus on the journey towards achieving your goal, right? You focus on the journey. And the benefit with that is that, you are succeeding as you go, right? Success is a progressive realization of a worthy goal, right? So using the same example, if your goal is 30 pounds and you decide, okay, here's the process. I'm going to work out 3 times a week. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to stick to my meal plan, right? And then after maybe, I don't know, a couple months, you lose 20 pounds. You have succeeded because you are in the process of getting to your 30 pounds. Okay. So that is a different way to look at goals. So I have something special for everybody here today. All right. About 10 years ago, I attended an event by a billionaire in Texas. It was a goal planning workshop. And he talked about how to achieve your goals and how to have way more success than all your competitors in your industry. And I was blown away. It changed my life. And what I did is I started to do these trainings myself, goal planning workshops, and they got better and better and better because, as you know, I believe in anytime I do an event, I believe in class participation, right? So I learn from people at my own events. So here's the deal. I have put together a 2024 goal planning workshop for all of you. It's going to be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss it because missing it could literally hurt you next year. Why? Because you'll go about the same process you've been going through. Now, it may work, but guess what? Don't you want to get to another level? Don't we all want to get to another level? I'm going to help you achieve your meaningful goals, your business goals, your personal goals, your private goals. I will help you clarify your goals. I will help you develop a plan of action to achieve your goals. I will help you overcome obstacles. Some of us just have so many obstacles, maybe the way we're thinking, maybe the people we're hanging out with, so many obstacles. I'm going to help you with that. All right. And it's going to be for about maybe an hour and a half or so, maybe a little bit more. But you will gain so much from this. Go to successwitheric.com/goals. Success with Eric, Eric with the C, success with Eric successwitheric.com/goals. I put it in LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook. All right, so you want to go there, you want to register, limited seating. Okay, I don't really want a whole bunch of people, believe it or not. I want a few serious people so I can help you take your goals to a whole new level. All right, so that's what I want to share with you. That's what I want to share with you right now. Now we're going to go to our next speaker, but before we do that, I just want to welcome some people. I love shouting people out. Jeanette, I'm glad you're here. Tolu, welcome. Abimbola, welcome. Akare, welcome. Frozen, welcome. Avis, my good friend Avis, she is in our high-level mastermind. Her and Cassandra, welcome. I saw her yesterday evening at our mastermind. Kenneth, welcome. Habib, welcome. Jacqueline, welcome. Let's see. Oye Laron, welcome. Taisha, welcome. Joy, good to see you. Lillian, welcome. Someone said I'm here. It popped up. Say that again. I didn't see it. I didn't see your name. So say I'm here again. Francis, welcome. Kim, welcome. Deborah, my good friend Deborah, she is here. Let's see. Philemon, welcome. Joshua, good to see you. Violet, welcome. Aptin, welcome. Dion, welcome. Sandra, good to see you. Dr. Carmen, good to see you. Anembezi, welcome. Erica, welcome. Nubia, good to see you. Adenike, welcome. David, good to see you. Sandra, welcome. Linda Gray is in the house, welcome. Adirin Sola, welcome. Let's see. Chidu Beb, welcome. Simon, welcome. Sakshi, welcome. John, good to see you. Kabitui, welcome. Good to see you. Isaac, good to see you. Rabbi, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Dominique, welcome. Lynn, welcome. Evan, welcome. Timmy Talkwell, good to see you. Onyemi, welcome. Camille, my good friend Camille from Canada. She was one of our special guests last week. Welcome. and your events pop up on my feed like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, there she is again. she starts her work early, her business early. Let's see. Philon, welcome. Let's see. Fino, welcome. Lawrence, good to see you. Seth, welcome. Cindy, welcome. Sindil, welcome. Michael, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Ashq, welcome. Stallone, welcome. Miranda, Lukman, Sandra, welcome. Antonio, welcome. Radigan, welcome. If I missed your name, I apologize. There's just so many names here and they're just going all over the place. So welcome, everybody. Appreciate you. And remember, January 1st, we are going to our podcast. So we're going to be seen on all social media on the 1st. All right. So let's keep going. Our next speaker is a good friend of mine. Like I said before, he introduced me to the whole world of audio rooms. Okay, I'm a client of his, right? He's helped me get a lot of clients. He is up in Europe, okay, and he is known for making people famous. All right, would you like to be famous? All right, he is a marketing genius. Annie, the floor is yours.
You're far too kind, Eric. Thank you so much. So again, welcome again, everyone. I guess I'll confess, Eric is my sales coach. He has transformed how we sell at Global.media. Literally with him, we convert a lot more people. And I've been through his program, and I put all my staff through his program. I'm now putting my friends through his program as well. That's how much I believe in what he does. So, Eric, you're a star, my friend. Thank you so much. My friends in the audience in the VIP lounge, so I've been talking about how to make sure you clear the marketing that's not working for you before the year ends. There's no point going into 2024 doing these things that are not helping you. So I've given you a few ideas. In the meantime, first idea I gave you was look at your analytics, look at your numbers. The numbers never lie, right? What can you learn from them? They'll tell you what's working, what's not working. Last week, I talked about you talking to your customers. Now, run your campaigns past your customers and say, right, what do you think? What will work with you? What can I change? Today, I'm building on what everyone said so far. Eric said, set goals for 2024. You should. Set your marketing goals for sure. You need to set your goals to do the right things that are working for you, like I say. I think I love Leah's points that we should you should be excited for 2024. Even more, when you work together, when you use other people's knowledge, it compounds your marketing results. So true. Because Cassandra also say, be honest with yourself. Be the best version of you, and look to expand your point of view to achieve your goals and be the best version of you. So I'm going to build on all of those by saying to you, my friends, there's two more ways. I'm giving you two today for the price of one. So of course I'm not here next week. Eric is. I'm not, right? Today I give you two tips, my friend. Tip number one, to improve your marketing, to find out what's really not working and what you can learn from. Read some marketing books, my friend. Read some books. I'm a great fan of people of authors because I think books contain real knowledge. There's only so much you can get from a 10-point blog, 10 steps to how to, 5 steps to do X, Y, Z, right? Don't forget those. Go and read a book. Buy a book, read a book. Now, my second tip for you is talk to an expert. There's a reason why we exist. Marketing experts know something that you don't know. Tap into what they know. Normally, talking is free. It's when you want us to work with you that we charge you. But literally, if you want advice on what's maybe working or what may not be working, if you want advice on what the trends are in marketing that you might want to look into, talk to an expert. You can't go wrong. If anything you can do to improve your marketing this side of the new year will help you next year. That's how you compound your marketing results. That's me. So I'm Annie. As Eric says, I make you famous. That's my mission. That's my passion. Make you famous in very many ways. I want to put you on TV, on radio, magazines. I want to help you write your book. If you have a book, like many people in the audience do, then I want to help you sell your book. So So my favorite thing is making you a bestseller at the moment. Literally, if you have a book that's out, let's make you a bestseller. Let's make you amongst the 1% of authors who ever earn that badge. If anything I say can help you, my friends, get in touch. I'll happily share some of my knowledge with you and see how I can help you to be even greater than you are. I'll leave you with that. Eric, thank you so much, my friend.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you as always, the marketing genius. All right, so let's keep going. This is exciting. We have over 90 people here with us on this Monday morning. It's from all over the world, all over the world. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to our next speaker, all right? And he comes all the way from Nigeria. He's all the way from Nigeria. He, it's funny. He has an industry by himself. So, right, he's not even in any particular industry. He has created his industry. I am a client of his as well. Okay, he is known all over the world for spreading positivity. Don't we need that? Don't we need that? I mean, look at the news, for God's sake. We need positivity. So get your pens out, get your pencils out, get your iPads out, whatever you need to do to take notes and hear from Mr. Positivity himself. Zion from Nigeria, the floor is yours.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric, for that wonderful introduction. Truly, I appreciate it. That means a lot. And yes, special shout out to the people who have spoken before me, in the person of Cassandra Terry, Mr. Eni, Leah Gashia, and Mr. Eric himself. Thank you so much. You've spoken on mindset, compound interest when it comes to your finance, goal setting and marketing. It's been so amazing. Yes, to everyone in the listening lounge who have joined us today, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this Monday motivation, even in this season that we are. We appreciate you and want you to know that you mean so much to us for joining us in this room. Yes, before I begin, it's a season of celebration, and there is no better way to begin the season than celebrating yourself. So we'll do that again. If you're listening to us anywhere you are, especially those on LinkedIn, I want you to give me the heart emoji by celebrating yourself as a sign of celebration, celebrating yourself, because like I always say, nobody can celebrate you more than you. It's very important. We are very conscious. We are very intentional about celebrating ourselves, even in this season of celebration. Yes, thank you so much for the art. That's amazing. You all are wonderful. Yes, this morning I'm going to be talking about something very interesting. It's about prioritizing your health, even in this holiday season. It's about staying healthy. It's about staying healthy. For most people, I know you make up your mind. It happens once a year, and it's a celebration period. You have made up your mind to eat and drink as much as you can because you have worked from the beginning of the year even till now. So it's a time to relax, to eat all the food you wish to eat. But I want you to know that there is no more better way to prioritize staying healthy than even in the festive period. Why? Because in this period, they're going to come across all different kinds of food, and then you will be tempted to eat them because you have been offered to eat by your loved ones. But the key for us to prioritize staying healthy, it's very, very important. For me, it's all about spreading positivity. And one way to stay positive is to stay healthy. Prioritizing your health, even in this period, it's a very, very important task that we must embark on and that we must be intentional about. If you don't stay healthy, especially in this period, the truth is the consequences will come in January. And I know everybody wants to start the year healthy. You want to start the year strong, because if you are not healthy, if you are not strong, it will definitely have a toll effect on your goal setting, on kicking off the year in a grand style. So it's very important that you prioritize your health. For me, I call it mindful holiday eating. And even in the busy period that we are right now, spending time with family and friends, one way to stay healthy is prioritize sleep. prioritize your sleep. In this period, there will be so many activities for you. For some of us, we have to stay up nights because we are spending time with our family, with our friends. For persons you have not seen much throughout the year, you get the opportunity to see them now, and you tend to stay up late. This period, you must learn to prioritize your sleep, which is very, very important. Also, you must learn to eat mindfully. Yes, you're going to be offered different variety of food, especially food that are very high in calories. You must learn to say no. And yes, if you cannot say no, you can say later. If you cannot say no to the person who's offering you food, do well to say later. It's a more polite way of saying you don't want to eat now, because it's very, very important. And also, let's do well to drink more water. I know it's a period where people tend to take more alcohol and take more beverages, and these things has a direct effect on your health. So prioritize to take more water even in this festive period. And whatever you are eating, I just encourage us to add more vegetable. In fact, start your meal with vegetables. It will help your appetite, and it will help your immune system as much as it can. And because it's holiday period, you might not have the time to go to the gym, but you are eating, you are drinking a lot. Try to stay more active as much as you can. Walk around, take a walk after every meal. Walk with family, walk with friends. There's no better way to walk than walking with your loved ones, smiling even as you walk. So try as much as possible to stay active. Don't just eat and go to the bed and sleep. Stay active. Take a walk if you need to, which is very, very important. And one last point I want to make is avoid taking alcohol before a meal. Avoid taking alcohol before a meal. Why? Because alcohol has a way of making you to eat far much more than you could have wanted to eat. So avoid taking alcohol before every meal. So as much as whatever you are doing, make sure you prioritize your health and stay healthy even in this period. Because if you don't stay healthy, January is coming. You would love to start your year healthy and strong. So prioritize your health. It's one way to stay positive, because positivity begins with you. It starts with you. And the more intentional you become about staying positive, the more reality you live that life. Never forget, when you are positive, you are possible. And with positivity, you are open to endless possibilities. I'm wishing everyone a season of celebration, of staying healthy and prioritizing your health. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, Mr. Eric.
Oh my goodness, that was incredible. Thank you so much. Wow, prioritize your health, everybody. Health is wealth, right? That is so important. Let's see the hearts, and let's see the appreciation. That was incredible. Thank you so much, Zion. Thank you so much. Now I see why you are the king of positivity around the world. All right. So we are going to get to some of our speakers that have joined us today. But before we do so, I want to welcome Abimbola. Romy, welcome. I see you. Claudia, welcome. Antonio, welcome. Pili, good to see you. I'm reading your book. It is incredible, folks. If you don't have her book of her life, her incredible life of resilience, click on her picture and get her book. All right. Adira Sala, welcome. Gia, welcome. Monica, welcome. Carolyn, welcome. John, welcome. Elisa, welcome. Jose, welcome. Another gentleman who has an incredible book, an incredible story. Tamika, welcome. Alicia, welcome. Kenneth, welcome. Michael, welcome. Rain, welcome. Rahun, good to see you. Boluwa Tife, welcome. Jesse, welcome. Tanya Vincent, she's another lady that I'm a client of hers too. Right? She is a LinkedIn expert. You want to be a part of her community. Click on her link and learn about LinkedIn. All right, Lisa, good to see you. Quasi, welcome. Sakshi, welcome. Ernestine, welcome. All right, so let's keep going. The first person I'm going to bring up today hails from Trinidad and Tobago. She is my good friend, Genevieve. The floor is yours.
Good morning, Eric. I always love to hear you introduce me. Good morning to our beautiful speakers. Listen, I always get so much value when I come on these calls and I can identify with Cassandra that when you miss it, you really feel as if you're missing a part of yourself. So thank you to each and every single one of you for all that you shared. A little bit of my takeaways. Leah, I never thought of compounding debt. So that was a real eye-opener for me. And Zion, mindful holiday eating. You made me chuckle a little bit with that, but I so get you. Annie, thank you so much. Readers are leaders. And so, Eric, it's always a pleasure. And I thank you so much for bringing these beautiful people together. Before I leave, because I am involved in the perfume industry, and I want to share a quote, which is, it ties in a little bit with what Zion said and some of the others. Spritz confidence, mist positivity, and let the fragrance of your dreams linger in the air of possibility. You are the essence of your own success story. So have fun writing your story today. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Man, you're a poet too. That's amazing. You guys need to follow Genevieve, okay? Especially, I think it's on TikTok. Oh my goodness, incredible videos. You want to learn how to do videos? Follow Genevieve. All right, so let's keep going. Our next speaker is John Lombardi. You have 2 minutes, my friend.
Hello, everyone. My name is John. I wanted to come up because I listened to what Cassandra was saying. I love the fact that when you went to India, the people, they were brown, but it was a different kind of brown. That cracks me up. But also, I loved what Leah was saying. I'm personally working in this new year to work on my personal rule of 72. I'm trying to compound my interest, who I am as a person, where I'm going in my life, and just success by helping other people, because that's all that matters to me. And thank you for the invite to this, Annie. You are the best. We're going to have to speak one day about the book I'm going to write. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you, John. Thank you. And one thing I would recommend is when you say you're going to do something, just do it. Right? Don't that word try, it really stops us from going all out, right? I will, and I'm sure you will write that book. All right, let's keep going. Our next speaker hails from across the pond. That's my European accent. Her name is Coral, one of my good friends in some of my groups, and she's a ball of energy, folks. And I watch her videos too. She is awesome. Coral, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. I appreciate that. I just want to get some value first. You know, this room is so valuable. I don't know if you know how valuable it is, but when you're feeling down, you got to put yourself around positive people like these people right here. Because you know what? It sets your mindset free. And I am so looking forward to the goals workshop, because you know what? When you have a direction where you need to go to, you can put action into it. You gotta know where you're going. So Eric, I thank you for the workshop. I am so looking forward to it. And Cassandra, it's lovely to have you back. You guys need to follow Cassandra because she is awesome. She's got a Fam 5 thing going on, and that show is brilliant. She drops lots of nuggets in there. And Leah, you're so knowledgeable at everything. And I have to look at those marketing books. I never thought about that. So I'm gonna be checking out that. And Zion, you're the positivity man. Thank you, Eric, for this platform. I'll hand it back over to you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for the energy you bring to all these events. We appreciate you. I'm excited about that goals workshop. Lives will be changed. You're going to hear things you never knew before. You're going to say, wow, I didn't know that. You will shave years off of your learning curve if you show up tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time for our goals workshop. You will be happy that you're there. All right. So now let's keep going. Our next speaker is Rabbi. Is it Rabbi or Rabbi Khan? Please let me know how to pronounce it. But the floor is yours.
Hi, thank you so very much, Eric, to giving me an opportunity to say something. among with all of you very valuable people. I'm highly grateful. There are so many people I know already. Them Annie, Zain, wonderful. There is no doubt, wonderful people. I really appreciate. First of all, I really would like to wish you very, very, very happy Christmas. After a few days, inshallah. And all of you, I need your support. Actually, I'm thrilled to offer a glimpse into an upcoming book of mine. I just complete my book, 100 Dimensions of Self-Actualization. In this transformative journey, we explore the merit facet of personal growth, but delving into the profound tapestry of human potential, from resilience to creativity. And each dimension serves as a beacon guiding us towards the realization of our highest selves. So I would request you all to read my book, to encourage me, and because I'm in planning to at least write almost minimum 3 or 4 books into 2024. This is my first book, and I really need your appreciation. Eric, Annie, Zain, especially from you guys, I'm expecting a lot. So please encourage me.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you're welcome, and you are encouraged. I give you permission. To be encouraged. All right. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Congratulations. Congratulations. And now that you put it out there, you got to do it. All right. Don't let anything stop you. All right. So we're going to keep moving to Lawrence. I believe he spoke once before on in our group, and he always brings value. Lawrence, the floor is yours.
Hey, good morning. Blessings to everybody in the space. Yeah, I actually I came up because I was just listening. I'm exhausted. I've been traveling, but I was in Germany, Berlin, and then I went to the Netherlands, and I just landed back in the U.S. Last night. And so, pardon my voice as a speaker. I know that's probably irritating for you guys, but I wanted to speak to what the brother was saying about positivity and energy. On this trip, it was a 2-week trip. And the first week, I partook in a lot of the beverages and the food, the local culture. And then on the second week, the weekend, because I was there, partially business. For those guys know, I'm in the military, the Air Force, so I travel with that in mind. So just keep that in mind. I can't go more into depth on that. But then the second week, I decided to just take it easy because a lot of times we tend to overexert ourselves on our time off, and we're supposed to be relaxing and recuperating. And sometimes vacations feel more like work than anything. And speaking of vacations, I wanted to say this. A lot of times people will spend so much time planning a vacation, planning down to like what we're gonna do. We're gonna go hiking and we're gonna go zip lining. We're gonna do all this cool stuff. I was in Hawaii. I went shark diving, but then people will spend more time planning their vacation than planning their life. And I think that if that's you, then consider that, because a lot of times I've seen people sit there and just plan everything out down to the cent, but then their finances are messed up. So it's really, really important. And I just wanted to say, if you're a veteran out there, and it's a very difficult time for, veterans, no matter what service, during the holidays. A lot of times, a lot of those guys are overseas and they're not with their families and stuff like that. A lot of guys are traveling, guys and girls are traveling. So traveling graces to everybody who plans on traveling or are heading back from traveling, because it can be very taxing, both emotionally, mentally, and then, with being away from your family and things like that. So if you know any veterans, have them reach out to me. We do a weekly show where we pour into each other. We support each other. We do a lot of talks about PTSD, things like that. So mental health, spirituality, finance, all those things. So just have them reach out to me if you know any veterans. And if you're not a veteran and you want to just hear our perspective on life and things like that, then definitely reach out to us. That's all I had to say. I wasn't planning on coming up. I was enjoying the conversation because my voice is kind of raspy, but I did enjoy what you guys are doing. And Eric, as always, congratulations to you on some of the work you're doing, and I'm looking forward to what you're doing next year. I definitely want to, if you have if you need any advice on how to do like live streams, all that kind of stuff, I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years now, so I'm available, brother. All right, thanks.
All right. Well, thank you so much, especially for what you said about all the servicemen and women out there. Thank you for your service, and for everybody in the crowd that's in in the armed forces. Thank you for your service. That's the reason we have our freedom, is because of you, right? Like, oh, we're free. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't free to be free. It wasn't free to be free. So we appreciate you, Lawrence. We do. We definitely do. All right, so our next speaker will be Anjan. I don't know if that's how to pronounce your name, but you are next, my brother.
Hello, greetings, everybody. Yeah, this is a frigid north of India, and Eric, I had to chip in. No way anyone is going to keep me out. I'm going to make it very, very brief. And before I forget, I have a request for Lawrence, because I have been in the forces myself as an officer, and people used to ask me in those desolate hills and mountains, what is there to look forward to next day? I said, hold it. Come to the mess in the evening, and you're going to have some excellent cuisine. And it went on and on. I made sure that everyone was fed a different menu every day. Some small little happiness, which really brings in a little cheer, if nothing more than that. I heard with interest about compounding money and so on and so forth. Yes, made a lot of sense, because I myself have been into the mathematics of saving, and boy, have I saved. That apart. Coming to mathematics, Eric, in order. See, we were all taught, and this I want everybody to participate. We all know that we have 10 fingers in both the hands. I would just take 1 minute and ask you to close your eyes. If you can, please open both your palms and start counting from your left thumb.
So Anjan, we only have 2 minutes. You've exceeded that, so we have to keep going. All right, my brother.
Yep.
But we appreciate you.
Next song.
Yes, yeah. We appreciate you. All right, thank you so much. Our next speaker is Tolu. 2 minutes. Go ahead. Tolu, are you there? You're muted. Going once. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you, Amy. I've been listening to everyone with all the amazing tips on mindset, and I was just thinking how it's such an important point, the aspect of our mindsets when it comes to everything we do. But in what I do, which is one of the major things I do now, is marriage coaching, I find that it is such a big issue, because a lot of couples are dealing with issues that start with the individual before we talk of the couple. The mindsets that they developed even before they got into the relationship, maybe because of the things that they've experienced growing up as children, the things they've observed, the things that society has taught them, the things they've imbibed passively without even actively choosing those mindsets, are affecting their marriages and are affecting the outcomes of their relationships. So it's such an important thing that we need to watch our minds. We need to be aware of what's going on in there. So I really just wanted to praise you and thank you so much for this room and for helping us to focus. And what better way to do that than to, or what better time than at the beginning of the week. So thank you for this room. I'm glad to be here.
No problem. We are glad that you are here, Tolu. Thank you very much for speaking. All right, we're going to go to my good friend Rami. Rami, you're next.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here, and I came up to appreciate each and every one that has contributed for my growth throughout this year. Sir Ernie, I'm so happy, Sir Eric, Cassandra, Zion, and the rest. And I want to talk to everybody in here. Light is not just the light you see, and shelter doesn't mean you're safe. You can be in a roof, but you're not safe. You can be in the sunlight, but you're not safe. It has to do with your mindset. I want to emphasize on mindset because the mind is the biggest biggest property you have as human. If you can't use your mind, you can't do anything productive. So if throughout this year you think that you've not been in the light, look at nature, sunlight. For the fact that you've not been in the light, it doesn't mean that light doesn't exist. When you see sunlight, you have to get into it before you feel it. So put yourself in the positive part, like Mr. Positive always says. If you're positive, you're possible. So please put yourself in the positive light, and for that you have shelter over you. Doesn't mean you're safe. It is your mind. And for those people in the prison, please, the prison is not the wall. The prison is your mindset. You can be locked up, but you're free. So please, as you enter the next year, open your mind to new possibilities, be creative, and be possible. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Romy. Thank you for those words of wisdom. All right. We are going to my good friend, Jose. You're up, my friend.
Hello, Eric. How are you? This is a wonderful share. I love always this program because this is a good start of the week. You know, yesterday night we did an audio room where I did with Angelica like a sneak peek of my book, and it was really emotional. You know, I wanted to share it here because I was with my wife. We were driving, by the way, and you know, after the show finished, we were thinking and talking about it, and you know, now that you're talking about mindset, and I heard what Romy was saying, and I really agree totally with him. Everything is related to being positive in your life, because I was thinking that the way the situation I went through and my wife, and really, every time I'm thinking more and more and more, everything was because all of us had a real positive mindset. So I encourage everybody today, and my word in this end of year is, anything you're going in your life, look at it in the positive way. Look at like a new beginning, a new restart. Try to look at it in the positive way, and then you will make it. That was my share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jose. We appreciate you, and congratulations on your book. All right, we are going to my good friend DJ Reese. I was jamming to his music yesterday online. Incredible DJ. DJ Reese, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, and shout out to all the speakers today. Everything was amazing. I mean, I just loved what everybody said about the message of positivity and really just working on yourself so you can reach and get to your goals. And even though I'm a corporate DJ, mindset is super important. Positivity is super important. How I go into all my events, my outlook, how I react to people, how I engage. But it all comes from the positive mindset. You know, just having that right mindset. So I definitely want to challenge everybody, also myself, going into 2024. Increase the positivity, have a great mindset, have a great outlook on life, and trust me, keep working hard. And your goals, you're going to smash your goals in 2024. Eric, thank you for letting me share. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You can drop the mic, DJ Reese. I appreciate that. All right, so as we wrap up, as you know, I like to keep this to 1 hour. It's a power hour, right? So, but before you drop off, a real quick message for all of you. Like I said before, we're going to be here on Christmas Day. We're going to be here on New Year's Day. New Year's Day, we go into the podcast mode on all social media channels. And lastly, I just want to let you know this. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. All right. So if you're going on a trip and you just keep driving and you're driving fast, right? But you don't have a GPS and you don't know where you're going, then you'll never get there. You'll never get there, right? You're going nowhere. So that is why it's important, right? Make 2024 different from every year you've ever had. Make it the best year you've ever had, Okay. And in order to do that, you have to plan the right way. Some people don't know what they don't know, right? That's why you want to come to our goal planning workshop, 2024 goal planning workshop tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, successwitheric.com/goals. Successwitheric.com/goals. Click on that, join our group, and I will help you with your business goals, your personal goals. I will help you clarify your goals, develop a plan of action, overcome your obstacles. Sometimes it's one thing that's holding you back, something from your childhood that happened that's holding you back, something from your family that's happened that's holding you back. We're going to get into that. We're going to get to the psychology of success. All right. And I'm going to give you a customizable template that you can use this year, 2024, and the rest of your life. All right. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Thank you so much to all my speakers, Cassandra, Annie, Zion, Genevieve, John, Coral, Leah, Lawrence, Tolu, Jose, DJ Reese, and anybody else that has dropped to the bottom of the page here. We appreciate you. That's our time. We will see you here on Christmas Day. For those of you that want to be here, we will be here. It has been a plum-pleasing pleasure to be here with you. And the audio room will end in 5 seconds. So if you're on the speaker line, say your goodbyes.
Plum-pleasing.
All right, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday, everybody.
See you next week, Monday.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Plum-pleasing.
Make it a great day, folks. Bye-bye.
Get it.
Bye.